Here's a mistake that's costing millions of Americans years of their financial life, and almost nobody is talking about it.
Right now, somewhere in America, someone just downloaded a stock trading app. They've got $4,000 saved up. They've been watching finance videos for 3 weeks, and they feel ready.
They're about to spend the next 2 years doing something that will statistically make them less wealthy than if they had done absolutely nothing. I'm Finn. And today, I'm going to show you the math behind one of the most counterintuitive truths in personal finance. Why how you invest matters almost nothing when you're starting out, and what the one thing is that actually moves the needle before you hit $100,000.
This isn't what most finance channels want to tell you, because it's not exciting, but it will change how you think about money for the rest of your life.
Tyler is 27. He lives in Columbus, Ohio. He works in project management, makes $58,000 a year, drives a 2020 Camry he's still paying off. Tyler is not reckless. Tyler is not lazy. Tyler is doing what he thinks is right. Every Sunday morning, Tyler spends 3 hours researching stocks. He reads earnings reports. He watches analyst breakdowns. He follows 3 finance influencers who post hot takes about semiconductor companies. He genuinely believes he can beat the market. If Tyler beats the market this year by an impressive 3%, which most professional fund managers can't even do, on his $11,000 account, that outperformance earns him $330 extra. $330. For 3 hours every Sunday for 52 weeks. That's roughly $1.60 per hour for his effort. Tyler is working a second job that pays less than a vending machine. The S&P 500 has returned roughly 10% annually over the last 30 years. Boring, consistent, automatic. You don't need to read a single earnings report to capture that return. You buy a total market index fund, VTI, SPY, QQQ, pick one. Set up automatic contributions and walk away. That's the entire strategy. The math on beating versus matching the market before you have significant assets saved is almost identical. The difference in outcome is measured in hundreds of dollars per year. But the difference in time and energy spent, that's measured in hundreds of hours. And here's the question nobody asks loudly enough. What else could you do with those hours? Because there is one variable in your financial life right now that has a dramatically higher return on your time than investment research, and it's your income. Research consistently shows that income is the single strongest predictor of net worth, not investment strategy, not stock picking, not which ETF you chose. The households with net worths between $10,000 and $100,000 have median incomes around $47,000. The households crossing into millionaire territory have median incomes around $200,000. If Tyler spends the next 2 years getting better at his job, taking on high visibility projects, getting a certification, and negotiates a raise from $58,000 to $75,000, that's $17,000 more per year. If he saves and invests even half of that increase, he's adding $8,500 a year to his portfolio. Compare that to the extra $330 he'd earn beating the market. $8,500 versus $330. Same 2 years of effort, completely different result. The math is not even close. When your portfolio is small, your contribution rate is the engine. Your investment return is the passenger. At $11,000, the difference between 7% and 12% return over 1 year is $550. But adding $500 a month in new contributions that same year adds $6,000. Contributions dominate completely. Before $100,000, every hour on stock research is an hour you didn't spend on what actually matters. Tyler's Sunday morning stock research sessions aren't just costing him time, they're costing him attention. The mental energy he's spending on earnings reports is energy he isn't spending on his career. Now imagine a different Tyler. Same starting point, same $11,000, same $58,000 salary. But this Tyler puts his money in a simple index fund, sets up $400 automatic monthly, and spends Sunday mornings differently. By year 2,
Tyler, too, is earning $72,000. He's increased his monthly contribution to $700. His portfolio is growing from both market returns and significantly larger deposits.
By year 5, Tyler 2 has crossed $95,000 saved. Tyler 1, still stock picking on Sunday mornings, still earning $58,000, has $48,000. Same starting point, same market conditions, completely different outcome. The financial industry has a structural incentive to make you think investment strategy is the most important variable, because investment strategy is where they make money. But nobody builds a business charging you to focus on your career. Nobody runs ads telling you to negotiate your salary. There's no app that profits from you building skills. Right now, before $100,000, your job is simple. Pick a low-cost index fund, VTI, FSKAX, VOO. Automate your contributions, whatever you can consistently sustain. Then close the app and go build your income. Every hour you spend improving your earning capacity right now is worth more than any market research. Get better at your job. Learn skills the market pays for. Ask for the raise. And when you cross $100,000, when your investment returns start to actually generate meaningful dollar amounts, that's when it starts making sense to pay more attention to your investment strategy. The first $100,000 is built on income and consistency. Everything after that starts to compound. If you're somewhere below $100,000 right now, I want to ask you one question, and I genuinely want to see your answer in the comments. What's one skill or career move that could meaningfully increase your income in the next 12 months? Drop it below. Not what you wish you could do, what you could actually do. Because that answer is worth more than any stock tip I could ever give you. If this reframed how you think about money, subscribe.